going to make a simple guide for something called Lurk Bait. Titled Lurk Bait. I'm going to show you how to connect Lurk Bait to T.I.T.S, Streambot, and OBS. It's like everything in a nice little bundle for beginners, or not just beginners to be honest. But anyway though, so we start very simply to go on T.I.T.S. If it would actually not start loading. And then we'll move a little to the side so you guys can see what's happening. But basically, you want a new trigger. Let's call it, and it will let me load again. Maybe so slow. Not be so slow. Banana. Yeah, let's call it banana. The banana. And let's disable everything and enable the banana. Come on, let me get the banana. I want the banana. I want the banana. It's because Sasibaka. Sasibaka. There you go. Okay, we got the banana. Then we're all set. I would have been all set if it decided to actually load and not freeze. I guess it just really enjoys freezing, honestly. There we go. Yeah, we got a banana. Look, it's a nice banana. Then the question is, how do we make a fish work with banana? Okay, it's very simple. You open up Lurk Bait, settings, make sure you're connected to the lovely Twitch. And then you go for edit, custom key fishes. You add a new one. And I already added a banana. It's not a banana, it's a ball. But it's a banana ball. We add a banana ball. And from the banana ball, you need to scroll down upward. Scroll down to find streamer abut. Streamer abut. That is okay. So you need to make sure the HTTP server is those numbers, okay? And I will have a question. It's gonna be like, how do you connect those? That's very simple actually. Very simple. First of all, this is the old streamer bot. And the old one would be under server clients, HTTPO, and here's the number, here's the number, how to start server. Very simple, very straightforward. You also want to go to integrations. And from here, you want to find Video Studio, how to connect, how to reconnect, connect. Simple again. On Twitch, integrated drawing system, you want to go for how to connect, blah 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 blah. The same shit all over again. You want all those basically connected. But after those are connected, you go to actions. I'll limit a banana action here. But basically, you make another 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. So it should be like those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already named them because there's like all the names for the channels. So don't worry about it. That's not too important. But basically, it would be like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And we'll make a catch action, okay? So on the number 4, we'll add something called on core, on logic, if action, okay? If else. And on there, we want catch name. It'll be banana. It needs to be the same name as the fish, okay? Not the same name as the drawing system, but the same name as the fish. It needs to be the name for this one up here. That one. And after you've done so, you want to add it to one of the channels. And I'll make the banana one. So that's where the banana comes in. You also make it do something. If it doesn't catch a banana, it will do something totally different. That's up to you, but you can also, yeah. I had nothing there though. So I'm like, I don't need anything there. It's pointless. But then we need to make an action instead of banana. It was like, what's it supposed to do? Like it's just a banana. It does nothing. Sub action. That's when you get the integrations. And here you can add a throwing item. So here it would be the banana throwing thingy from T.I.T.S that we do not have added. Or you could do very simply integrations again, and you could go into Video Studio and you can like change color, load model, move model, or trigger hotkey. And that's how you tell it. And you can add as many as you want, like say that you want to add something else. You can be like core, logic, if else, and touch name. That is not how we spell it. It's actually not how we spell it, because you have to spell it like basically copy, paste another one here. And say you have so-called like a pipe, okay? Add a pipe. And then we add another one here. I call it one pipe. And then we go back to this one and trigger pipe. So if you catch a banana, it will trigger banana. When you catch a pipe, it will trigger a pipe. That's how you do it in the old stream bot. But not gonna put the juicy one, the good one, the delightful one, the alpha bot. It is the alpha version. You have to be a Patreon. Yeah, Pelle is on Patreon to get the access to alpha version. But basically here it's the same thing as before. You go on the other if else action equal. But here you need the percents. I never remember the name. So it would be percent catch percent name. Yeah, this is my other stream bot that I usually use. The one I usually use for things. And you would want the name to be banana as before. And here you have true and false results. So I like that one. It's so much easier. So we're gonna add, go down here and add. Let's say you wanna add something for the toy system. You just click active trigger and yeah, I want to trigger banana and add this banana. I don't have any of the false results, but yeah. That's how simple it is. And if I show you guys my other stream bot, the complicated one basically. Yeah, it will trigger OBS scene. It also trigger another OBS scene. And then if it catches equal to code, it does something. If it equals to something cartoon, it does something. So you get catching, catch action, all those good things. This are from here. I said custom only. I use custom only. You don't need to. So half of the fishes here does something depending on which fish I catch, like the pipe one, the code one. It does different things. So if I just do, let's hope I get something that has an event. It'd be ironic if I get something that doesn't have an event. But let's see if I catch something that does something. Nope, I catch one of those just do nothing. The nothing fish. It does nothing. Kind of disappointment. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's see if I get something else this time. Maybe I'll get actually something that does something. No, still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, the third time's a charm, isn't it? Third time is always a charm. Okay, still nothing. But I can get comment. Like, where's my recording like? Where's my darn recording like? Okay, let's try. Try. Okay, I'm giving up. But anyway, if I hit like the metal pipe, it would trigger the metal pipe and it would do like a metal pipe thing. So, yeah. There, see? It did something. It triggered it. But yeah, basically that's the glitch one. So glitch one is this one. So this one is triggered. That was that one. Okay. Another question is gonna be, how do we add this to the game capture? We can look for fish. Oh, it'll take it. Okay, let's do like this. And then we go for allow transparency. I do like capture cursor. And we're gonna need to find Lurk Bait. And it is. Literally. That's how simple it is. That's how simple it is. And if you want like my model there, also like a VTuber Studio model, it would be the same thing again, you know, the capture and space window, VTuber Studio, allow transparency, capture cursor. I guess doesn't work because I'm already doing it on another source. But basically, it would have been that one, and yeah. And I also want to add T.I.T.S, because you do need T.I.T.S actually, so if we do that one again. And find Twitch Integrated Drone System, so you would want that one also there. To get up and running, as it should be. But that's basically more or less how to make a special thing happen when it catches fishing. Yeah, there's nothing else really shadow. This is just the if actions. Literally just if actions. So if there's true event, it will delay throw system and VTuber Studio action, depending if I have a VTuber Studio action linked to it or not. Depends. And how it's set up, basically, how it actually works, I'll just go in details. I'll explain. I can explain. You can set up anything, basically anything for each 4 of those. You just have to decide what you want to add for each of them yourself, basically. So like for me, what I did, I have to get like the username data, like how it collects the user data for the people. How it opens like a text file in OBS. Basically, like it opens the text file in OBS and then stuff like that. Same here, like the fishing shores. And it will show the text file, basically, like visible text file. And that's how it shows the name. And that's what happens when you catch something. That's how you get like the catch data for showing the name. And I got the other one that catches it, and then move source, how it moves stuff around. Like, more or less anything is possible. It's just about your imagination. Just your imagination. If you have any questions, you can leave anything in the comments. I'll leave the link in the description for abut, Lurk Bait, and all other resources I was using, basically. And I will also probably show off how to do other things later on, like how to use the Move plugin for OBS. But this is a simple guide on how to connect the Lurk Bait with T.I.T.S and Streambot. How to just connect those together, and how to use kind of like the old version. If wondering, the HPT servers is down here on the newer version. Just if you're wondering, in the alpha version, you find them in a server client, HTTP, and integrations is here. There's VTuber Studio, and here is drawing system. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me today. A simple guide, and I hope it kind of helped out. I will maybe polish it later on. But anyway though, bye bye.